Hi, 341. This is week 7. It's module 7. A little bit of a quote for you today by Jack Perlutsky. He's focused in our chapter reading for today and in poetry in general. He says, I've been influenced by poets as diverse as Dylan Thomas, Lewis Carroll, and Edgar Allan Poe. Just a little brief bit about Jack Perlutsky. He has been in Maine. I do believe he still does presentations. I met him about 10 years ago. A very interesting man. So moving on to the instructions, I've got an errant number here. But anyway, number 1 is to read chapter 7 in teaching writing. Chapter 7 is the genre poetry. Class topics today are poetry and a little bit more about Jack Perlutsky and some websites, and then some suggestions for the next major assignment called genre exploration. Taking a look at this bullet point on poetry, I've given you the link to what I consider one of the best sites for teachers to use with students. It's the direct link to poetry, lots of lessons that span different grade spans. And if you go into this link, you'll find that you can use, if you're doing a poetry unit right now, you can use these lessons anytime you want to. There's so many of them. So the next bullet point is I'm giving you a link here that you can, this is dated, a dated YouTube, but it's a good one on Jack Perlutsky. If you are not familiar with him, just want you to know that kids in general for decades have loved him and love his poetry. He's been one of the classics that has just endured. So right here's a little bit about him on YouTube. And then I have an FYI for you. Again, the FYIs are not mandatory, but you may be interested in this. And this FYI has to do with something I've shared in other modules. It is the Write Out program of the National Writing Project. This one is a 2-week event, and it did start on October 13th. It's about mid part of the event right now. It has to do with poetry writing. It's for students, it's for educators, it's for anybody in the public. And anybody's invited to join this project, and it has to do with poetry writing, and the poetry writing is connected to spaces like national parks or any kind of space that you're in. Also called setting, or it's also called place. So number 3 then is the genre exploration assignment. I did mention in week 6 that I would be giving you more information about the genre exploration assignment, and I indeed am. You can't see it here, but on Brightspace, you'll find the actual assignment, and it's open. And within that assignment, there is a link to a video that was created and has a lot to do with instructions about the genre exploration assignment. So look for that. You'll find that on Brightspace in the module for week 7. You'll also find it in the module, the separate module for 3 practical experiences. Scroll down and find genre exploration assignment, and then look for the video. You'll see it there. Just one last thing, and that's just a comment about the discussion that it was or is happening in groups right now. It's an extension. I hope that served you well. Wanted to make sure that everybody got a chance to be able to do the groups. So I've extended that assignment until October 24th by midnight, and that's when it's due. So have a great week. and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.